Hey everybody, it's Casual Boobs coming at you with another video, and today we're doing Advent Calendar Day 13, and for Day 13 it is the Su-130PM, one of the many Soviet Premium Tier 8 tank destroyers for 10,100 gold. Not a deal. Do I think the tank is good? Oh yes. Do I think you should buy this tank? If you're okay with kind of slower tank destroyers that don't have armor, then yes, right? Like if you're very new, and you don't really know what you're doing in the game, then you're like, I'm going to take this thing to the front, then you're going to have a bad time with this thing. But if you have an idea of how to play the game and how best to make use of tanks that don't have armor and rely on camouflage, then this thing is pretty good. So we'll get into it here. So yes, there are lots of Tier 8 premium Soviet tank destroyers. I think it's probably a toss-up between the Su-130PM and the ISU-152K for me personally as to which one is the best, because I like hitting things for 750. But anyways, so the good things about this tank, 520 average alpha slaps so freaking hard. Like, it's probably not good for the game that this is in the game. It doesn't, I don't think, like, shooting a tier 6 with this thing feels like really bad for that guy. But yes, really great alpha, pretty good DPM given the fact that the alpha is so good, and it's got premium, you know, the penetration is great, which you expect from a tank destroyer, and then the heat round penetration is 320, which is excellent. Let me see, the final accuracy is good. Some of the like dispersion on the move factors are kind of derpy, so you really want to aim the gun at, like, this thing will troll you unless you take the time. Let the gun aim all the way in. Don't snapshot it. Don't, like, if the reticle's this big and it gets this big, let it shrink down, because it's worth it. You don't want to be reloading for 13 seconds, thinking about why you rushed that shot for an extra half second. Gun depression is 7, which is totally workable. You know, it's not awesome, but it's fine. It does not have a full turret. It's got, you know, this weird gun traverse angle, so you can see it goes a little, like, almost 90 degrees to the left and almost 90 degrees to the right. So that can be a little bit tricky to work around. The top speed is 65, but you'll probably almost never get there. Effective top speed being like 40, so it's a little bit on the slower side. And yeah, so, like, but no armor, none whatsoever. HE will pen you, artillery will pen you, wheelie boys will pen you, everything will pen you, everything will pen you. You will get penned by everything. So that's the gist of the tank. Low view range, but it doesn't matter. You're a tank destroyer. You're going to sit in the bush and shoot things with your giant gun. The crew layout is good. Matches the high tier tank destroyer lines for the Soviets. Yeah, there's no armor, none whatsoever. Live, none, 0. So this is a funny thing. You can pick your gun way up, but only right there. And then over here it doesn't. But in the middle, you can pick it way up. It's kind of funny. I would equip the tank like my equipment is like so. I got the the terrain speed, or the let's see, maintaining speed while crossing terrain types as always. Minus the aiming circle size. View range always, and then I don't think I have one for this. I've got a decent crew or whatever. I run the food because I'm a tryhard, and I think I have this set up like, I think this, and then a rammer, and then a rotation mechanism, I think, is what I have on this. So mine is all about the gun, right? So, you know, you got your DPM, you got, you know, almost 3,000 DPM, 520 average alpha, and the accuracy means that you can actually put the shots where you want. So this is how one of my loadouts is, and then, oh yeah, here it is. I actually had like an alternate loadout that I had was for like maps where it's I don't know, maybe there are no scouts or something like that, where you just don't have any scouts at all. You know, hopefully you guys have a crew that has view range skills, right? And then you've got pretty decent camo. But for that, I ended up using like the low noise exhaust, and then binoculars, and then this as well. So your DPM's not that great, but you can spot for yourself, and you can also stay stealthy. So you can kind of be the spotter. But this one's debatable. Welcome to talk about this in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Those are the two builds that I have on mine personally. Yeah, that's the tank. I think this is a pretty solid buy. It is kind of expensive. You know, 9,000, or what is it? 10,100 gold is like $50. So, you know, big oof. But that is the tank, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks. All right, bye.